Okay, I spent the last 2 days with my cousin LeGary in Houston, who lives in Michigan, and he wanted me to come over here and dispel some misconceptions about Michigan. I'm like, nobody want to hear about Michigan. Then he told me I better make this video about Michigan or he gonna drop me back off in Detroit at 2 a.m. 5 things that people got wrong about Michigan. 5. Number 1, people from Michigan want you to know that they get cold too. Now, I completely understand this misconception because being from Florida, once it hit like 65 degrees, we putting on sweaters, scarves, hats. We might call off schools. It's a freeze warning down here. But I feel like when stuff hit like 30 degrees in Michigan, people outside in wife beater and gym shorts with open-toe flip-flops. That's not true. People in Michigan get cold like everybody else. When it hits 50 degrees, people don't put on shorts and tank top and run in the street butt naked. Before you go to Michigan and make that joke like, how y'all gonna actually act like y'all cold? Y'all should be used to this. They might grab you by your throat, get over here, like a scorpion from a Mortal Kombat, and tell you, I get cold too. Number 2, people from Michigan probably invented sign language because they can quietly tell you where they live on their hand. Now, I ain't never met nobody with this much talent. When somebody do this and say, this is where I live, I'm like, where do you live? Do you live up? Do you live back there? Nah, they will show you the palm of their hand and circle. I'm from East Lansing. You know what? I'm from Ypsilanti. You know what? I'm from Sir Lancelot. This area right here, this is the projects. I don't really like to go there at certain times at night, but if I want to go there to get some of the best food in America, I'm going to go right there. And if you travel way up here, you better stay from around there because where my girlfriend live. My girlfriend house right here. And if I catch you, because I'm going to be watching you from right here, if I catch you at my girlfriend house, then this finger is coming off. What you mean the finger coming off? That's a city if you take the finger. Now that's your finger. Man. Number 3, before you go to Michigan, please understand that those people have their own enunciation and pronunciations about how they use words, man. Now, when my cousin was down here, I know he liked to drink a little bit. I don't drink, but he drinks, so I was excited. I like, bro, you want to go to the liquor store? He mean the party store. I say, nah, we ain't celebrating nobody's birthday. We don't need no balloons. I said, you want to go to the liquor store? He said, that's the party store. I said, what's the party store? He said, the party store is where they sell liquor. I said, okay, we got to go over here. He said, we'll go across the bridge. I said, what bridge? He said, in Michigan, we got a bridge. We call this one bridge the bridge. I said, it ain't no the bridge down here, so we can't go down there. Bro, when I say I was confused, I was confused. And this is what got me confused the most. Every time we took a turn, he said, dawg, you got to make a Michigan left. I said, what's a Michigan left? He said, you got to make a left and another left. I said, bro, if we keep making these Michigan lefts, we ain't going to never go well, because like 5 Michigan lefts in a row is like one big circle. He said, that ain't a circle. That's a Michigan left. Listen, before you go to Michigan, don't drive, don't ask for directions, because they're going to make you take 8 Michigan lefts to a party store. Once you get to the party store, the police going to pull you over because taking all these Michigan lefts, they're going to think you drunk. I think I'm going to take a Michigan left to the next reason. Number 4, there are more cities in Michigan than Detroit. Now, we know, depending on your state, there's major cities that always stand out. In Florida, Miami gonna stand out. In New York gonna stand out. In Texas, you got Dallas and Houston that don't want to relinquish their whatever. They gonna stand out. California, you got LA that's gonna stand out. In Michigan, everybody feels like Detroit is the only thing to talk about. Nah, you got East Lansing, you got Ann Arbor, you got Kalamazoo. Kalamazoo sound like something that ain't from Michigan, but it's still in Michigan. So be careful. When you go to Michigan, don't ask everybody, hey, what part of Detroit you from? And my cousin LeGary just wanted to make sure that I told everybody that it's most cities in Michigan than Detroit. Although I ain't never heard of no other city, but Detroit. I'm gonna take a Michigan left on to number 5. And number 5, Michiganders are probably the most hardy people in America. Michigan is a place where all in one swipe, you can run into a hunter who got a shotgun and camouflage stuff in the back of his truck. You can go to that same gas station while he buying some hunting and duck food and stuff like that, and you run into the person at the counter wearing a mink coat, Cartier frames, because he from Motown and he trying to get a record deal because he know he got all the flavor. And then Michigan is a place where they don't mind you passing on the right, but they prefer to you to pass on the left. They all don't work at General Motors, but for the ones that do, they put it down, they go to work every day, and it's a city that will not give up on itself because Michigan people don't know how to quit. So all in all, LeGary has told me that the people in New York say if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. But everything made in New York was probably made in Michigan. I'm gonna take a Florida right out this video.